of that, indeed, Jeremy Schaap. Against boxers making their professional debut. Mayweather in his career. You saw what he did to Apodaca. You saw what he did to Ayala. The question now remains, with a few more eyeballs watching, I would assume, considering these other two were within his first 5 fights, what will he do in his 50th fight? The previous 49, as we all know, have ended in Money Mayweather victories. Much more coverage tonight. We're going to lead you up all the way to the top of the hour. Complete blanket coverage of the big fight that's been announced August 26th. Pleasure to be joined on the phone by Chael Sonnen, UFC specialist, our analyst, knows the sport inside and out, and one of the greatest trainers in the history of the sport, Teddy Atlas, who's now an ESPN boxing analyst. Teddy, I want to begin with you. Simply put, it is now official. Your thoughts on Mayweather-McGregor?
Jerry Springer show. They used to get good ratings too, and they get good ratings here. You remember the Undertaker versus Hulk Hogan? I mean, use any of those analogies. Marvel comic book movies are really hot. Spider-Man, Green Goblin, all that stuff. You know, people have a short attention span. People want to see something that they think is going to arouse their curiosity. This arouses the curiosity. Athletically, not competitive. It can't be competitive. I mean, I'll go on record as saying that if they stick by the boxing rules, that McGregor has about as much chance of beating Mr. Mayweather as Donald Trump having a candlelight dinner with Nancy Pelosi. And you know what? That would also generate pay-per-view sales.
Yeah, that might be actually more intense, to be honest with you. Chael, let's get your thoughts.
That would be.
Chael, let's get your thoughts on what Teddy says, that essentially McGregor would stand no chance in this fight.
Well, you don't have to put on your Columbo rain jacket to figure this out. One guy has never lost at professional boxing, and the other guy has never done professional boxing. I think the piece really hit it on the head. If you take a great athlete from one sport, but you put them in a different sport, it's not going to work out. However, I do want to offer you this. Now that we've all established how the song is going to end, let's also concede it's a lot of fun. And sometimes sports get to be fun. This is the fight that people want to see. The greatest MMA fighter of all time, a 2-division simultaneous champion, taking on arguably the greatest boxer to have ever lived. That's a good storyline.
No question. Great storyline as Chael drops a Peter Falk reference on us tonight here on SportsCenter. Guys, stay on the line. I want you to listen to this. Earlier tonight, we had Dana White join us literally minutes after it all became official, and he fought back at people like Oscar De La Hoya and others that said this fight is a travesty and a joke. He basically said, this is justified. Take a listen to this, and then we'll get your thoughts.
For the boxing community to be disgusted, first of all, it's about the fans. What do the fans want to see? And if you're a fan of combat sports, this is the greatest end of the year ever. Floyd Mayweather and Conor McGregor are going to fight. Triple G is going to fight Canelo. I got a great lineup for the rest of this year, and so does boxing. So at the end of the day, I mean, all these guys, the thing that upset me about Oscar De La Hoya is he comes out and starts asking fans not to buy the fight. What?
That's fair.
What is that? First of all, number one. Number two, it's